Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a very brief intro because I'm actually filming it after the event itself. But essentially, oh lord, not this with the wind again. I hope you guys can hear me over the wind, as always. Basically, I just wanted to show you guys this event that I came to today. It is a peaceful protest here at Smith Barcadere in Grand Cayman. As you guys know, I post a lot of videos about the different beaches and things, I guess environmental things down here. And as I showed you guys in some recent videos, we've had a lot of issues with overdevelopment and erosion happening on some of our beaches, specifically 7 Mile. This is a separate issue from that, but very recently it's been brought to light that the government here wants to develop the beautiful Smith Barcadere. You might also have heard of it as Smith Cove. So today, the public, a lot of Caymanians, a lot of people who have lived here a long time, came out to perform a peaceful protest, and we all kind of sat around. You can actually see quite a bit of the crowd is still over there. And we just had kind of an open mic conversation, an open discussion with some of our MLAs, our government representatives, about the plans here, about how we feel about it, what we believe should be done, the fact that in our Constitution, spaces like this are protected. So we really need to stand up for our Constitution, for the laws that our previous generations put in place so that Cayman can be preserved for future generations. So I'm going to share with you some of the clips from the protest, from the speeches that were made. I'll tell you guys a little bit afterwards. I'll add in and post my opinion. When I'm editing, I'll add in some clips about how I feel about all of this and what I agree with and disagree with. But I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that this is a conversation that's happening. If you love and appreciate beautiful natural places like this, please help us by speaking up, writing into our Department of Tourism, and letting them know that you don't agree with these kinds of developments, that we don't need this in order to attract people like you to come visit beautiful places like this. That there is a market for tourism in places in their natural state. And I think we're one of few remaining places on the world that has that, and we're about to lose it if we develop places like this. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you join in on our cause and help us by speaking up and telling the government no to development. We don't need a port. We don't need cabanas and pavements and parking lots here at Smith Cove. You know, there are ways that we can make this accessible to tourists, to people who need, you know, even special needs accessibility. There are solutions without development. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in a more cheerful video next time. But we definitely appreciate any eyes and any support that we can get on this issue. So yeah, thanks for watching. Save these beautiful beaches, you guys. It won't be like this long if we develop it.
When Minister Connolly had her meeting in South Sound, I attended that meeting. After that time, she kindly asked me to be on her committee, and I gladly accepted. I got right in the frying pan because I really thought it was a committee that we were going to try to work with the people and resolve the issues and do what the people wanted. I fast learned that I was only one of two in a committee of 7 who did not agree with the so-called enhancement. For me, I do not know how any human being can even consider that they can enhance something as beautiful as this land. Arrogant, self-serving, legacy when you put all kinds of stuff up in here that people don't want. It's
Oh, and boom, the majority.
Who wants to see sidewalks and all kinds of stuff traipsing through here, boardwalks and decks and stuff? Anybody? No. So we're not against having an extra bathroom. I think that would be, I think we would do well to actually take this bathroom away and put one more central that has 2 for women, 2 for men, and there's no shower that's enclosed.
Yep.
You can shake your heads and so forth, but we're telling you now, please listen. This is what we want. No decks. We don't want that.
Leave it alone.
Please take that out, okay? No office.
Nope.
What we recommended, hear me out, what we recommended, a new bathroom facility with a little porch, with an overhang, and with storage. If someone is here getting married or an elderly person that can't move quickly and it starts to rain, we recommended a little overhang on the bathroom, there's nothing here now, that they could catch up, as we say there, and that they could get out of the rain. For the restrooms, and by the way, those restrooms are atrocious. I don't know who's taking care of them.
Thank you.
Go look at the men's wash basin. We inspected today. So we need more additional bathroom facilities, and we're not objecting to that. But you can also have a little storage, and the new parking area to be kept in a natural state. When you're finished here, I want you to walk over and look over to the new piece. Go toward the tags that are on the trees. Those beautiful trees there, the Trichilia trees, are endangered. Only here at Smith Barcadere that we have those trees. We cannot destroy them. In the parking lot where it's proposed, there's a big one. And yesterday I tried to explain to Mr. Cardinalty that in that parking lot, if they put it way over there for additional parking, and I don't know when, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be argumentative or anything, when you all been worried about parking. Everybody parks in the road, here, there, and everywhere.
Yes. Thank you. So why does it matter? They're gonna do it anyway. Don't need it.
That can be done, and we suggested that we don't need pavers, which we know they're made here. That might be local, but the cement comes in, and so does the labor and everything else.
Thank you.
But anyway, we don't want the pavers. We would like to have it left, even if you grass it off. Look at the parking lot that is at Governor's Beach. That is just plain sand and it's left natural.
Yeah.
We want that area left natural.
Thank you.
We can mark it off and fix it nicely. Cars can go in there so that they can turn around and come back out.
Yep.
We don't need 2 sides of cars. That should give you an additional 25 cars.
We can't be selfish about this. We have to understand.
Sorry.
If we're elderly, we have to think about the fact that
Yeah, that's what
they can run some cover sometimes. Even some maybe, even when we have the cover of the trees.
It's worked with Dr. Proctor, who did all the flora here, and are they not endangered and they're the only ones found here? Yes or no?
critically keyword. Fancy that.
So I want to encourage you all to make your voices known, and I want to encourage our government members to open your ears to the people and make yourselves more accessible all of your term when you're in government, not just on election time. Make your ears open to One more thing I'd like to add. The funds to purchase that piece of property were taken from the environmental fund. That is our money to protect our environment. It was taken to save the environment there from condos. We're going to save it from any other kind of destruction.
Yes.
That is saving our environment is section 18 of the Constitution. back and read it, Section 18 of the Cayman Islands Constitution. Obviously, the powers that be not reading it. But anyway, please move on. We're not taking any more questions now. You mingle with the people, tell the MLAs what you want, how you feel, and let's move on. Get no enhancements that they're talking about. Let them know what we want. When can we have the meeting, please, Miss Barbara? This coming week, if possible.
Anytime.
While Miss Barbara is looking that up, I'd like to just address something where we are in a fist fight with government on the matter of access to the beaches throughout our islands. In 2001, I see one of the ladies here, the young ladies, Miss Annie Moulton, Miss Esme, and Miss Alice May, helped to coordinate various districts. They put together over 500 affidavits for the registration of about 160 right-of-ways to the beach. Mr. Kurt is aware what they did that in government. They tried to hide those boxes even from him, much less us. And they were finally produced. Some of them. They still can't find the ones from Northside. In 2003, they produced a report to verify if these claims were true. They kept that report secret until when we were fighting for the stealing of the West Bay Road that occurred to Dar. When they gave that to Dar. And when that occurred, then to get the FOI for that, we had to fight for the FOI too, to get that 2003 report released. And that showed that those were valid claims. The government received them in 2001, May and June. They never ever acknowledged even receiving those 500 affidavits. From that fight is still going on. On January the 9th of this year, there was a hearing. They wouldn't even let Miss Annie, Miss Esme, and Miss Alice May into the courtroom.
What are they gonna hide?
Did they want to hide what's going on, continue the secrecy that goes on in government? That is not an open judicial system, I'm sorry.
That's right.
And that is what is happening. Their government asked in June of last year, they wanted to be party to the ex-parte hearing. The ladies agreed, fine. They gave them their documents. The government never took the time to reply. So on January the 9th, nothing could proceed because they had never responded from June to January. They were given 3 more weeks to reply. They did. And you should see that reply, which will soon be published, to see how our government, our Attorney General, our Cabinet is fighting against the Cayman Islands people access to beaches under the prescription law of 1832. It's worse than saying it is a betrayal of our people, a betrayal by government. The rainbow government, as I call it, because you got every color up in the Cabinet now. And they're fighting against it. They're wanting to cut you can, Miss Anna's there, you can talk to her. They now want to cut the budget and the legal aid that they finally got to go ahead. They want to cut it out so that we don't have, or they don't have, legal representation to go up against the government and their high-powered lawyers to deny you, the people, access to beaches throughout our islands. This is a shame, a shame, a shame of government. This is what they're doing. And if you don't come out in great numbers to when that next trial comes out and demand to be able to go in and hear for yourselves what government is saying about access to the beaches, then dog will eat your supper. Because their government not protecting us. True. Government is persecuting us. That's what government is doing. So watch the papers, listen to the talk shows, and come out, please, for your own great-grandchildren. That's right. So you'll never be denied. Jamaica had this, and nearly finished. Jamaica had the same law we have of 1832, and they allowed it to be taken away in Jamaica, beach by beach by beach. Today in Jamaica, there isn't one public beach that the people can go to that they don't have to pay for access. Not one. Our legislature here have now moved the desertification of Cayman can continue. We are now fighting 4 accesses that have been blocked, 2 in front of the Kimpton and 2 by the pharaonic foundation for the 80-story building some people call a tunnel. That's a foundation. Has nothing to do with tunnel. And so they're then north of the Kimpton, they've taken away 7 vehicular right-of-ways. They got it blocked. So people, this is happening and our government is facilitating it. Mr. Tristan, you were aware of the letter that was written in 2013 about what we saw happening to the public beach, and it was ignored. People, this is serious times. Stay tuned, stay involved. Be involved in Ms. Berna and their group when they call meetings. And bring 10 people with you when you come. Everybody bring 10.
Ms. Verna, we still have not got the answer of who is encouraging this to happen.
Who wants it?
No, Ms. Barbara saying that she's got a lot of encouragement. People are encouraging her. Who? Who are they?
It's the government. It's a government project. But it's for our people.
No, it's not. Not as I was proposing.
But then we, the people that put the government there, don't want it.
Okay, 1 minute. We need to have a meeting here with plans that everybody can look, offer input, and if you could please schedule that for us to come back in a few weeks. I don't know how long it take you to get all the plans. Withdraw that tendering.
Government needs to understand we, the people, put them there, and if the people don't want it, they don't want it.
Doing it for the people that don't want it. What's the
People don't want it.
Plan the meeting for next Wednesday. Say like 5 o'clock here, if you guys.
Okay.
No, that's the 19th, I think it is. The holiday's the next week.
Whatever they pick up.
Wednesday. So if you all want to come out here, I think the best place to meet is here on the site. They'll have all the plans.
Felt down to me at the hall.
5 o'clock traffic.
We got blocked across Jackson Road.
Speak up, let our government know that you want to come and see it in its natural state, not paved. We need your help. It's a small island. There's only so many of us. The government is a little more powerful than we are, but the opinions of the tourists really, really do help, because tourism is one of our top 2, I guess, forms of income here as a country. It's really banking and it's tourism that kind of runs our economy. So if you guys as tourists say to our government, I left the links in my last video, I'll leave it in this one as well, but speak up and let them know that I don't come here to see America 2.0. I come here to see Cayman and the unique, natural, beautiful things that Cayman has to offer. And Smith Barcadere is one of those things. So help us by speaking up, letting them know paving this is not an option, and keep Cayman beautiful. Thanks, guys. Rooster says, save Smith Barcadere. I live here. And P.S. thank you to Fred, who actually, I don't know if you guys can see this. He proposed to me last night and probably would rather be doing something really romantic and adorable, but I dragged him out to a protest. Good thing he loves me. I'm saying thank you, Fred, for coming out, even though this might not have been what you expected to do today.
Fred's part of for the people.
We love you.
Oh,
He wants to kiss you. Kisses on. Oh, now I need one. This just got awkward. Okay.
Problematic.
Yep.
My trees.
Don't destroy our land.
Look, Fred has made himself a
And
tree,
one
he
thing.
didn't need to destroy the tree to do it.
One of my favorite things that was brought to light today was one of the government MLAs who spoke up was saying that, oh, these trees aren't even native here and they're not even endangered. And then there was an environmental expert in the crowd who was literally like, nope, these are native and also they're critically endangered. And you could see all of the government people who were like pro this project just kind of like get real quiet and small in their seats. I was like, oh, maybe you should do your research before just plowing trees down.
Yeah, homeboy was giggling at me as I was commentary, and he was like, hee hee hee, and I was like,
I know.
You're holding the plans that could potentially ruin this whole environment.
Because
right
it's
now,
all
bro.
about the money in their pocket, right? They know it's not right,
I give
but they
much
don't
money.
open their mouth and say anything
I don't
because
care about your money. There's
Anyways.
a million other ways we can make money and not have to tear down my lovely environment to do so.
totally agree. And that seems to be pretty much the consensus here today. So yeah, like I said, you guys as visitors can definitely help by writing into our Department of Tourism. You can even comment on their social media pages. I will put the links in the description as well as at the end of this video, and let them know that you don't agree with this. You come here to see Cayman in its natural state. There aren't other places like this, and if we develop this, we're just going to turn it into like all those other places. So
What's the point?
exactly. So I know some of you guys who watched my last video that mentioned the beach erosion have already told me that you've started writing in and speaking up, and that is truly what we need. We need your support in order to keep Cayman. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll stop rambling now. Bye.